Hello student, welcome to 7th standard social directive principle of state policy. What is the meaning of directive principle of state policy? What is this? This is Constitution of India. The Constitution has directed the state to follow some principles in order to achieve the ideal welfare state. These directive principles are called as directive principles of state. The governments are expected keep these principles in view while administrating the state. These are the indicators for the development of India. In order to achieve the development of the country, the government enforce principles such as directive principle of state policy. Let's learn about importance of the directive principles of state policy. The directive principle of state policy are the direction given to the central and state governments by the constitution. It is necessary to adapt these principles while legislative formulating and implementing the policy. The directive principles of state policy are important in achieving freedom, equality, and brotherhood and establish the welfare state. These policy include in the constitution are as follows. First one is the social justice. Second one, social justice to the weaker section. Third one, woman and child welfare. And fourth one, labor welfare. Fifth one, aid to the helpless. Sixth one, uniform code of law to all. Seventh one, poison of liquor. Eighth one, agriculture and association of animal husbandry. Ninth one, environment. Tenth one, protection of historical monuments. 11th one, international peace and security. First one, social justice. To achieve the public welfare by providing social, economic, and political justice to the citizens to fulfill the basic needs of the common man. Second one, social justice to the weaker section. To provide basic needs to the weaker section, to find remedy against economic exploitation, providing education and extending free legal aid to them. Women and child welfare, equal wages to both men and women for the same work. Maternity benefit to women. Prevention of exploitation of children, facility for children to grow healthy, in addition to providing free and compulsory education. Now, fourth one, labor welfare. Looking after welfare of labor, right to work, atmosphere to work, minimum wages to workers, and providing them opportunity to participate in the administration. Fifth one, add to the helpless. The government aid for the aged, patients, and the unemployed to live. Sixth one, uniform code of law to all. Uniform and liberal code of law for all citizens of India. Prohibition of liquor. Drinking spoils the health. It leads to financial problems in the family and increased exploitation of women. Therefore, the Constitution has directed all the state government to enforce the prohibition of liquor. Now, eighth one, agriculture and association of animal husbandry. The state government should make an attempt to organize agriculture and animal husbandry in a modern and scientific manner. Ninth one, environment. Protection of environment and wildlife. Protection of environment from pollution of industries and mines and protect the wildlife. Tenth one, protection of historical monuments. Protecting the historical places and monuments. For example, Hampi, Beluru, Halibeedu, Pattadakallu, and other historical sites. 11th one, international peace and security. Participation of the country in safeguarding the international peace and security. The constitution has given certain direction to the state government. In the event of violation of these principles, they cannot be questioned in the court. No one can question this in a court of law. Now just take down the points about fundamental rights between directive principle. The fundamental rights, they have some negative connection if the prevent the state from doing something. The directive principle, the state for doing something. Fundamental rights is the enforceable in court, but it is the not enforceable in court. The fundamental rights establish political democracy, but it is the established social and economic order. And it is the fundamental rights have a legal sanction, but it is the moral sanction rather. Fundamental rights individual is in the nature, but it is the promote to the welfare of entire the community. And the fundamental rights don't need separate legislation because they are enforceable in court, but it is the government needs to make separate law. I hope you all understood directive principle of state policy. Now assignment time. Thank you. See you in next video.